The Cavalry sought to make a fresh attack against the Bulldogs in this Week 2 matchup in local football, so get ready for some brief highlights and more after a word from this Polk Sports Wire sponsor. Callaway at Cedartown clips are coming up next. This Polk Sports Wire video is brought to you by the Cedartown Museum of Coca-Cola Memorabilia and the Doug Sanders Golf Museum, a pair of treasures in downtown Cedartown who provide visitors a glimpse into the past of the South's favorite soda and the peacock of the fairways. Check out the links in the description to find out more about museum hours and opportunities for your group to utilize their space for your next event. Thanks to the Morse family for providing downtown Cedartown with these opportunities to honor and explore our past, and for sponsoring local content like this on Polk Today and Polk Sports Wire. Too much to do, too few hours in the day that I'm productive is the name of the game for the past several days, but Football Friday is back, and here we are for the home opener of the Cedartown Bulldogs. The Callaway Cavaliers came up from Troup County for this big matchup as Cedartown entered this week with a number 1 ranking in the state from Cal Prep and number 3 ranking from AJC. We'll take it as the kickoff gets this matchup underway. Let's fast forward a bit through the first quarter and take a look at some Bulldogs offense. Watch this one with Harlem Diamond driving down the field on his legs. This would later set up the next clip. Real quick, Patrick Gardner getting his first TD of the night to cap off the drive. He'd add a second before the half ends. Great job, Juice. Harlem Diamond, you'll hear that name a lot this year. Look out as he comes up for a big touchdown off a Reese Tanner pass in the second quarter, connecting for a 44-yard score to go up 14-0. Fast forward to next possession, Bulldogs ball, and look out for Tay Harris. He comes up with a big pass play for a touchdown with Tanner as well. Big play for Tay and Reese to connect for a 35-yard score. 21-0 Cedartown. Fast forward a bit and look out, Cavs offense. Here comes Eli Barrow near the end of the second quarter on a big stop. Great job, Eli. We look forward to more from you this year. Okay, a few more from the second half, 3 more touchdowns to talk about. Let's watch as Xavier Hargrove sneaks in for a score later in the third quarter for a 5-yard touchdown. Expect him to get more chances in the backfield to score before the season is over. Okay, fourth quarter clock is ticking down and second team is getting chances to play. Look at Isaiah Johnson going in for a touchdown. We saw him in preseason looking good. Expect more second half play from him this year. Then one more chance as Jaquavian Price turns on the Jets and takes it to the house. Bulldogs had trouble with extra points in the second half. Gonna need to work on the kicking game there a little bit. Cedartown gets the home win 47-7, giving up a very late running clock touchdown to the Cavs with the second team guys still on the field. Big night for Juice. Patrick Gardner in the backfield grabbed 2 touchdowns on the night, along with quarterback Reese Tanner, who had 2 touchdown passes as well in a solid Bulldog win. It is worth noting that this was only the 3rd time Cedartown and Callaway have faced each other, and the last time was in 2015. That was while Principal Scott Hendricks was previously the Bulldogs head coach, and the Georgia Bulldogs had a young Nick Chubb on their squad not long after graduating from Cedartown High. Also, quick shout out to our sideline friend Drake. We hope you're feeling better today, and we definitely hope to see you next week on the sidelines. Speaking of next week, Bulldogs move on to week 3 to host Sequoia at home in a Twilight Zone kind of move. This coming week's game is a senior night, and homecoming is late in the season with Southeast Whitfield in town. This was only one of 2 local games tonight, though. Rockmart, after falling to Cedartown last Friday, went on to play Cass tonight. The Jackets came home from Bartow County with the win they needed to get their season back on track. Cass, off a close loss in the Gorky Cole Classic against Kennesaw Mountain, fought and struggled with Rockmart, but they ended up with a 31-20 win over the Colonels. Rockmart looks like they've got their sting back in their game, but it's going to take a little bit more, I think. They have this coming week off before moving on in non-conference play against Dalton. Fortunately, we haven't found a box score on this game yet, but we will be on the lookout for one, and we expect you to head over to polksportswire.com this weekend for a game recap at some point. We've got a few more things to wrap up on the new system we put in place. We appreciate your patience. Stay tuned. All right, let's talk some more area scores from week 2 play. Since we were just talking about a Bartow team, let's start there. Cartersville won over Jonesboro 38-16. Who didn't expect that result? Woodland hosted Coosa, and one of them had to come away as a winner. That was the Wildcats with a 34-0 win this time. Big blowout win for Woodland. We wish them more good luck this season as they move on. Adairsville forgot them last week somehow. Had Cherokee Bluff at home this week. The Tigers and the Bears got into a bit of a fight, and the Tigers came away with a 51-50 victory. Wow, where was the defense in that one? Staying somewhat close to home, let's talk about the Floyd County teams. Rome faced Lithonia and came away with a blowout 49-0. No surprises there. Expect the Wolves start running on full cylinders for the rest of the season. Pepperell and Model had a showdown and ended with the Dragons nearly coming away with a 15-14 win over the Blue Devils. What's up with the Dragons? Same but different question for our Murchie. They won 17-14 over Gordon Lee. Big win for the Indian program. Are they good now? Comment below and tell me what you're thinking about the Floyd County teams after, of course, you give some shout out and props to Cedartown and Rockmart this week. Shifting our focus, we had a big rival showdown in Haralson County tonight. The Rebels faced off against Bremen and bounced back after a week 1 loss to pick up a win over their rivals. 15-14 final will feature HC coming up against Rockmart in October. Another area team we forgot was Temple. The Tigers went on to face Christian Heritage this week with a 1-0 record. They left 1-1 with a 21-6 loss. Moving east from our county to Paulding, big matchup in the University of Carrollton at South Paulding. Raiders hope to extend 2-0, fell just short 28-21 to the Trojans. Paulding County traveled to Sprayberry for their latest. They came away with a win over Hiram last week and extended that with a 21-20 win over Sprayberry. North and East Paulding faced off and North won convincingly 49-24. Hiram traveled to Woodstock and returned with a 49-9 road victory. Good job, Hornets. Calhoun went to Alabama with a banjo on their knee for Friday night action against Gardendale, a Birmingham area team who went 10-3 last year. Jackets look to bounce back from a loss to Blessed Trinity, and as predicted on the pregame show, it was a close win for the Jackets, 31-30 as they returned home to Georgia to a 1-1 record. Also up in Gordon County, the Warriors hosted Southeast Whitfield. Raiders came in 1-0 and left 2-0 with a 34-21 victory. Bowden and Central Carroll squared off on Friday. Lions win 35-14. Sonoraville had Darlington, and if one expected a different outcome, well, sorry about that. Tigers win big 45-22. Heritage Catoosa was in Tennessee at East Hamilton, left with a 24-9 to win. Fana County played at Gilmer tonight. The Rebels fall 49-35. North Murray was evenly matched against Pickens. Both came in at 0-1 on the year, left with a win, but this score, 54-50 Mountaineers. Man, oh man, where is the defense in these games lately? Murray County had LFO at home, but they fell 13-7. One more to cap off the week. Across the state line, we had Piedmont at Cherokee County, Alabama. Cherokee won 21-14 in this one, and we know Coach Kelly across the state line is smiling after that result. All right, I'm Kevin, the editor. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the sidelines next week. Cedartown is hosting Sequoia. After that, we will be on the road. Rockmart is at Dalton on September 9th. We hope y'all will tune in. We appreciate y'all. We'll see you next week.